Leo. I'm laughing because I had to stop the video a few minutes ago. I had started your reading. The problem was I was doing a spread for the monthly and it's already been done. So I had to stop and start all over again. I've had a crazy week here. I'm really, really glad to be back. Just real quick here before I start dealing out the weekly reading. I've had a crazy week. Started on Monday. It's still not over yet as far as I'm concerned. But it's pulled me away from my readings. Things that, well, the first thing, my husband was taken to the hospital Monday night. He spent a few days in the cardiac care unit. He's home, he's fine. So it seemed disrespectful to carry on with all of this and other things while that was going on, I guess you could say. And I was exhausted anyway. And then yesterday, I've had a lot of renovations and upgrades going on in the home here. And the house is shaking and vibrating so much that there's a shelf up here behind me. You guys can't really see it in the camera. It's got all kinds of stuff on it. Antique milk bottles and teapots and nicks and knacks. Anyway, sitting here yesterday, minding my own business in my own little world, goes to show how karma could find you. I don't know what I did to deserve this, but, or maybe it was a wake-up call, literally. It all happened really, really fast. I was sitting here. I'm glad I had my laptop closed, not opened, or it would have been terrible, devastating for me to have my brand new laptop destroyed. But the top was closed, and it was in close to me. And all of a sudden, the shelf behind me let go. And at first, I heard a crash before anything. And then a moment, just a nanosecond of confusion, I like to say. And then everything started raining down on top of me, so I threw myself half over the laptop and kind of covered my head. Workers at the other end of the house came on the tear. They heard the crash. They came running. First one that got in the room said it was like watching something in slow motion, and I knew there was nothing I could do to stop it. He said when he went home, he spent about half an hour laughing about the whole situation. It just couldn't stop. He said, I wasn't laughing at you. This was today when he came back. He said, but it was just weird the way the whole thing went down. Anyway, not everything got broken. A lot of things just smashed the minute they hit the floor. That stupid antique milk bottle and my big heavy teapot, it's like a big porcelain heavy thing. They didn't break because they bounced off the back of my head before they hit the floor. I ended up with a big egg here. No bleeding, but I think I got a little tiny concussion from it because I had some of the symptoms. Anyway, I'm back. I missed you guys an awful lot. I miss being here in Bay of Fundy Fortunes. It's a world within my world. So to me, it's very tangible and very real. When I'm here with you guys, this is my world at the moment. This is where I am. This is where I exist. And I'm happy here. And may I say, just very, very quickly, that as Oprah used to say about her TV audience, my viewers here on Bay of Fundy Fortunes on the YouTube channel have to be the most beautiful audience that a reader could ever ask for. And I say that sincerely, and I mean it, otherwise I wouldn't be mentioning it at all. The people that I've met and engaged with, some people say, well, it's just the internet, it's not real. Really? Oh, I could go on about that in a whole video by itself. Bullcrap. Bullcrap. I've made some lifelong friends through the internet, and I've made many, many beautiful friends and people and touch base with right here on the YouTube channel. This is so not one regret in my life is doing this. Anyway, I could go on and on. But thank you all so much. You guys are really appreciated. I love it. I just really do. Anyway, I've already shuffled the cards. Give me here, just one more time. We're going to do the weekly reading. I'm going to pull 7 cards. Don't you do this to me again. You did this to me earlier. I think it was a warning. Like, it didn't want to go any further because I was doing it wrong. And I did I call it a trill with the cards. Like that. And then I went to push them together and they just went all over the place and they wouldn't go. And I'm like, let's go. And I kept trying to pick them up and it's like they were kicking my hands. And here I was doing a monthly instead of the weekly. I gotta listen to my cards more often. Here we go. Let's get right into it here. We're almost 5 minutes of me yakking. I could talk all night. I've been resting up, so I'm full of life. Very first card that I pulled for you. Leo the Lion is the Queen of Swords. Overall energy. She's all about resilience. Okay, so there's your 13th Your Monday. Card number 2 is a Queen of Cups. She's all about sensitivity. This is your Tuesday, the 14th. And card number 3 is the 15th. And this is your Wednesday. It's a Six of Wands. It's all about success. So far, so good, Leo. Okay. And then Thursday rolls around. And it's the Knight of Swords. It's all about drama. Maybe something's cooking up for the weekend, you suppose. Okay. Friday, 3 of Coins. It's about reunion. What a great day to have a reunion on, Leo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the 6th card, which is Saturday. Page of Pentacles. It's all about opportunity. And the last card is the High Priestess, and she's all about intuition for Sunday. Okay, there we go. Let's see. I've got my candle from intuitivecandles.com that is burning as well. I try to give them a plug because they keep me in a supply of these beautiful soy-based candles, and these are local, made right here in the province of New Brunswick. Within each candle, when the wax burns down, there's a reveal, a gift. This candle I have burning right now is my most recent, and I received my sunstone. The chains are not included, but this is a beautiful stone. That's my new pendulum. My second one was my rose quartz for my second candle. My very first one, which I never take off, only to bathe, I even sleep with it, is my aventurine stone. Means an awful lot to me. So I've got my book handy in case I need that. So the Queen of Swords on the 13th, Monday, March the 13th. She's all about resilience. And boys, if you're feeling resilient on a Monday, you've got my admiration right off, because I don't like Mondays, my least favorite day of the week. I find it conflicting. I think if crap's going to happen and come down upon you from great heights, it's going to happen on a Monday. It's these bad things don't really happen on Fridays. Friday's my favorite day, not in my world anyway. I always hope for a good Friday. But this card reflects what's going to be coming in. So I'm hearing realizations of self and capability is what I just heard. Intelligence is going to be in the forefront. You're going to feel an expansion in the intellect part of who you are. A sense of independence is going to follow right on top of that. Something's unfolding for you on Monday. Somebody's been waiting to start something on the 13th, on this Monday, is what I'm hearing as well. And you're starting out well. It could be finding yourself in a position of leadership and insight. A level of intolerance, because now I know my stuff and I know what I'm doing, so I'm not putting up with anything. That's what I'm hearing. And feeling of justice, rock solid justice. The advice of this card is to be ready to make very strong decisions on this day, or even you may have an interaction with another woman where you may have to go to her for advice to get her final signature, her sign off on anything that you're doing, or her permission, because this doesn't necessarily mean it has to be your job or work. It could be something else as well for some of you. She is very, this woman, if you have a run-in, if she's a real person in your life, she is extremely resilient, and you can learn from her. She is driven, and she commands respect, and she holds her ground and puts her interests first. So you have to remember that. She's very charming, but she suffers no fools. So this is somebody that if you go to, have your facts all written down, have your priorities in order. She doesn't want you going in there hemming and hawing and, well, I'm not sure about this, and what do you think about that? She wants point form, and bring that to her, and you'll get her respect back. You know what? And when people are coming in and out of her space, asking for help and advice, you're going to be the first one she pulls, because she knows you've got your stuff together. And it'll be a good communion between the two of you, whatever's about to unfold. Anytime you go to this person, what a great woman to have in your life. There's no second guessing her. There's no, well, what did she mean by this, or what did she mean by that? That's how you're going to recognize her. She's straight button to the point. She can speak the truth, and she sees the truth as well in others. That's a great card. That's only on your Monday. That's, that's crazy. Your second card, Queen of Cups, on Tuesday is about sensitivity, the 14th of March. Sensitivity. The advice coming from this card for you, Leo, is on Tuesday to turn into your nurturing side. For everybody, that's something different, because this is a general reading, so please remember that. But the card's advising when it comes to your emotional side, and your intellect side, your intelligence, on Tuesday, your intelligence is going to be your best guide. Let it override any emotionality that comes into play here. Your keywords for this card are love and nurturing, generosity, protection, caring, and emotion. Yes, an emotional day. She is the Queen of Cups after all. So emotions come to the forefront, and they're going to rule for you on that day. Some of you are making decisions about children, something to do with children. I just seen that. So there's a flash for somebody. You can comment below and let me know. Your keywords for this card, yes, carrying emotion, nurturing, generosity, and protection. So this could be for that person or people making decisions about children. It's all about their protection, and it's all about their well-being. And some of you aren't comfortable. Some of you are going into it head first. And some of you are nervous and not sure what to do. That could be where this woman maybe comes in mind, and you can go and you can talk to her about it. She can end up being the strength beneath you. The rest of you, I see you pushing your sleeves up and diving right in. It's coming down to children, and I don't. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. The card's advising on Tuesday: be openly loving towards your friends. You're going to get some help from friends and even some suggestions, but I feel hands-on help, not just talk. Actually getting in and helping you with something. She represents family. She offers loyalty, brings us into your life, this energy, and a lot of creativity. You're going to be pulling on creativity that's going to be matching up bar on bar with your intelligence, if you know what I mean. Progress is going to thrive. You're going to be good. A focus on there it is again. I didn't even know that was on that card, but focus on your relationships, especially with children at this time. Friends as well. Singles, emotionally, you're ready for new love, so brace yourself. Oh, ain't that nice? Okay, third card is on Wednesday, Six of Wands. It's all about success. How's that for hump day? Yeah, why not, eh? This Wednesday, for I'm going to be told again, have a hot toddy, but when somebody said a commenter said that to me, you're going to get a frog in my throat. How about a hot toddy? The vision I got was an intoxicated tarot reader. Can you imagine? I thought it was hilarious. I was still giggling about it. I think I'll just stick with my tea and honey if I had it, but I don't. Anyway, this card on Wednesday, on hump day, is going to be an interesting hump day for you coming up. You're going to walk away smiling. I'm feeling that and hearing that as well. It's going to bring brilliant success after much hard work, after much waiting. You are going to be so happy and so thrilled that the light that's inside of you is going to be showing. You are going to be aglow. And people are going to be drawn to this feel-good image, this vibration that you're putting out. Wednesday is going to be a beautiful day for you on the 15th of March. So remember that. See, a lot of it, some of you have done something along the lines of you've put yourself into something, some kind of a project, something. I'm not. Something practical. So this could be job related, but people are going to recognize you for it. You're going to be getting pats on the back, handshakes, a verbal recognition for something that some of you have done. Some of you on this day as well. Now, this doesn't sound right for a hump day. Who would ever expect this? But maybe it's all about the element of surprise. Somebody's going to be romanced, and some of you may receive a proposal of marriage during this romancing that's going on. You wouldn't expect that on a Wednesday. The advice is to not hold back on anything right now. This is your time to shine, and you are deserving of this success. You've been through a lot, and you've been working a lot. First you went through a lot, then you changed gears, and you started working a lot, and there was a lot of adjustments to go on there. This is all starting to even itself out now. There's no stops and starts, jerky movements in your daily life. It's all starting to flow. You're finding your pace. Keywords are victory and education, awards, love, proposals, strength, and ceremony. Thursday is the king, the Knight of Swords, excuse me, is all about drama. The swords are all about what's going on in our heads, decisions to make, and that kind of a thing. When the knight shows up, he represents action, and he is very, very, very driven as well. So this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, yes, Thursday. Some of you trying to get things taken care of, tied up, wound up, bound up, put away for the weekend. Some of you are really looking forward to the weekend coming up. And some of you have been working extra hard so that you could free your weekend up. You have some things coming up that you don't want to be sidetracked up here. Thinking about work and other responsibilities, because it's not just for the working world or the people that are working. This is for anybody this may resonate with, and it's all in your own personal way. There could be some drama come to the forefront on this Thursday. There could be a confrontation for some of you, unexpected blocks in relationships. You're not meeting of the minds on that day. Those of you that are in relationships, I'm hearing cross signals, missing each other, this kind of thing. It's like the harder you try, the more confusing everything is getting. It'll work itself out, but on this day, it's just as far as personal relationships goes, there'll be timing and places that are not in the right time and in the right place. Mixed messages. Venus is also retrograde at this time as well. Please keep that in mind. And as you think of those two words, Venus is the planet of love, and retrograde means going backwards. So you're may have a lot of, we're going to save that one for the end, because the last card is the next card, sorry, is about reunions on Friday. So anyways, there's going to be some upheavals going on around for some of you, and there's no way to avoid it. So I get comical pictures, and I'm not laughing at those going through it, but I see somebody tripping over their own feet to try to avoid trouble, and it's not paying off for them at all. It's just making everything worse. The harder they try, the more muddled things are becoming. And the spirit guides do have a sense of humor. I guess that's why they show me the things the way they do, because sometimes I'll sit here like a giggling idiot, and I don't think anybody realizes what it is I'm giggling about. And that's what I just see things, and they're funny to me. A comedy of errors comes to mind. Is what I'm hearing and what I'm saying. A comedy of errors is just a weird flux in the energies for you at this moment, Leo, on this day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It won't last long. You know, you'll come out the other end eventually. The card does advise that on the upside, when you finally blurt out or get out what it is you need to get out or what it is you do, you'll know exactly what you're doing. It'll be okay. Just try as you can to avoid any drama. I can't see it happening though. Don't you may have a bit of a setback with things because everything got kind of messed up, but don't take it too personally. There could be a fight or an argument going on that's not your fight, but you may find yourself having to defend somebody that is not present. That's very, very interesting. Friday, all about reunions, 3 of Cups. I was saying about Venus going retrograde. I'm not big into astrology, not the science behind it. I love astrology, but I'm a tarot reader. I'm old school. So when people start giving me rising signs at so many degrees, at right angles and all that, I don't have a clue to what the heck you're talking about. I really don't have a slight, but don't ask me to zero in on that, because I really don't know. That stuff hurts my head. All I know is tarot. I'm old school, and I try to apply what I do know about retrogrades, you know, eclipses and little things like this. As far as the stars go, I'm more knowledgeable in actual astronomy than I am in astrology. I used to be an astronomy buff. I love the stars and the night sky. But anyways, so on the Friday, it's the 3 of Cups, and the reunion is, as I was saying, Venus. When you think about it, common sense is all about you, represents the planet of love. Retrograde means something going backwards. So you can expect things like reunions, which is very possible for some of you Leos, of old loves coming back, old flames coming back from your past into the now, into the future. And that's Venus's fault for going retrograde. So this could be an interesting Friday for you, getting together, realizing reunions that are coming up. This is a time for celebration and friendships and healing as well. A lot of fun and a lot of flirtation. So some of you, of course, I can just see you, are going to be um, coming together with an old flame. And maybe there was a hurt in the past, and that's going to be smoothed over as soon as this connection has been made, and you're letting it go, you're letting it float off somewhere, better understanding of what happened back then. So now the flirtation's going to begin. Some of you will realize that the chemistry is very much there for you. The chemistry is leaving you with a sense of what I like to call nervous excitement. Um, the advice of this card is at this time on this Friday evening, to be carefree, enjoy being in the company of those that make you laugh, and that's wonderful. You gather together with family and friends to celebrate. This 3 also predicts weddings, parties, reunions, precious time spent with the people that you can really be yourself with and really let your hair down. Does it get any better than that? Maybe you're at a backyard barbecue, and we're coming into the season. Depends on where you are. Some of you are able to do that. Not in my neck of the woods. We got another snowstorm coming. But anyway, we have to put on the mucklucks and the parkas and the great big baklavas, scarves galore, and walk out to the barbecue like this, all stiffened up, tongs and fork in one hand, meat, get it onto the burner before it freezes. Anyway, what I'm saying is a better time had in your own backyard or that of family or friends than as if you were invited to, an 8-course meal or a 15-course meal, at the mansion, at the Clampetts at the Beverly Hills somewhere, um, you know, um, where decorum is called upon, and not being you can't laugh too loud. You have to hold yourself, the men with the ties and the women with the everything all sucked in, in the painful high heels. That's okay while you're getting dressed up, but an hour after that, you're thinking this isn't such a great idea. You'd rather be in a backyard, sucking back on a beer, in one hand and a burger or something in the other hand, a bag of chips on the side. You just want to let it all go and let it all hang out. And you can laugh as loud as you want, and you can um, be who you are. And you don't worry about anybody looking at you like, you just grew 3 horns out of the top of your head or something. You can be. That's the most. It'll be a weekend to remember. That's what's coming up for you. It's absolutely beautiful. Card is saying if you're working on creative projects right now as well, and now's the time is to get into the zone. Yes, get into the zone. So your card for Saturday is the Page of Pentacles. It's all about opportunity. So there's opportunity here for some of you to create new things, get into your creative projects, even make some money. What you think about that? Get some scroll on the go. This card shows up to tell you it's bringing good news about finances and work, education. This card also brings hope. Also, a wish is granted for some of you, Leos, at this time as well. Some of you will have pending job offers. Some of you are transferring. You're staying within the same building, but it's like you're going from entry level job, where you're just starting out and you're moving up into something else, and you're feeling very satisfied about that, knowing that you worked really hard and you were biding your time, putting in your time, putting in what was expected of you, going above and beyond the call of duty. The higher ups, the powers that be have recognized this. An opening has come into another department at a whole nother level, and that includes pay raise with a job title. You are going to be whatever. You'll have your name tag and they'll say manager, supervisor, whatever it says. So good for you. Pat yourself on the back, Leo. You deserve that. Any paperwork that comes your way at this time on this day, and it could on a Saturday. Who says it couldn't? Some of you I see somebody going to a lumber yard, one of those home hardware places, and you're buying a truckload of stuff. When you sign the paper off, be careful. Just make sure that you sign in the right place. Check your dollar amounts, this kind of thing. Look for offers in property at this time as well. Work for those of you that are looking. There's a good change coming on the horizon for you. Again, check your contracts with a sharp critical eye. Keywords are money, messages, work, love, communication, confidence, and optimism. What a great card. Now your Sunday, your day of rest for some of you. High Priestess, she's all about intuition. There she is. So the keywords, well, my poor cards are getting wore out. Keywords are wisdom and secrets, discretion, teachings, visions, and dreams. The advice is keep thoughts and feelings to yourself at this time. Listen to your intuition. This is time for learning. She's the wise woman of the ocean. Her energy is here. And I'm sitting here and I'm feeling that right here. For those of you that don't see that, it's the infinity symbol. And what I'm feeling is for a few of you, remember now, this is general reading, correct? For some of you, a few of you, any decisions made on this Sunday could very well last into infinity. Be very careful. Very, very, very. Oh, I got severe itch. What's that mean? In my world, every little thing means something. No, it doesn't. I'm as grounded and as normal as they come, believe me. But anyway, thank you so much, Leo, for being here. I want to thank my subscribers once again. I have the most beautiful viewers and the most fantastic audience in the tarot community. And yeah, I'm snobby about it, pecky about it. I'm proud of you guys. I wish, like I said, I wish I could go on and on about that. I can't. But anyways, I'd like to thank you for the regular subscribers that return on a regular basis. You guys are the solid foundation. You're the seedbed for that holds the tides of the Bay of Fundy. So without you guys, what would be the point, right? Any new subscribers, please subscribe. I think you'll enjoy your stay. Bay of Fundy Fortunes can be found as well on Twitter, Blogspot, Google, and on Bay of Fundy Fortunes on Facebook. We have a lot of fun in there, and things are picking up, and it's getting a little more active. And there's more insight to what's going on with the channel if you're part of Bay of Fundy Fortunes on Facebook, because I'm present there all the time. So, and I talk to you guys, and you guys know that. You're no different than me. I'm no different than you. So there's that. I think that's about it. You're all welcome. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your likes and your not likes. That's okay too. Keeps it real. Just keep the channel free of religion and politics, I ask you. That's not a good mix for anything, and that's not what this channel is about. So from the bottom of my heart to yours, I wish you the best week as it comes up. And I think the weeklies are going to be fun again. I'm sorry that I got behind, but I'm getting this out before the 13th, so yay for that. So anybody that's looking for me, you know where you can find me. I'm right here or down there on the beach, and I'm always waiting on the next high tide. Thank you and good night.